Right, so this looks good, and the jug is massive, but it feels a bit too flimsy for me, and I don't like the fact that this is so like flimsy, plasticky. What I do like though is it's got some suction feet, right? Yeah, some suction feet to lock it in place, but it's a bit too flimsy for my liking. Like this is just a big plastic base. Right, it's a big plastic base, but it seems like it's not really supported. Right, it seems a bit too flimsy. Like overuse, it will get rickety and then disintegrate. That's what it seems like to me. It's presented nicely though. I really like the jug, but I hate the base. The base is right. You can feel how hollow that is. Yeah, like the bottom is just a tiny motor inside, and I reckon that's what it is. Like it's a tiny motor and a big plastic base around it. Yeah, because that's completely hollow, and that's concerning. And listen to this weak motor. Watch this. Listen to this weak motor. It sounds just weak, and I feel like I think that I mean it's an 800-watt motor, and it sounds incredibly weak. Like this is going to struggle blending my oats and protein porridge that I used to stay in the stellar high quality condition that I'm in. Right, this is going to struggle with that. It's going to break in no time. I just know it, because I make my oatine shakes. I blend them, and then I'll pour it into about five cups, right, including the big protein beaker, that's quite big, and the protein shaker. Yeah, this is going to struggle to blend all that, and it's going to break in no time. Listen to the weak motor. That doesn't sound good to me. That sounds incredibly weak. It's kind of concerning. I guess you get what you paid for. My previous blender was a Geronic blender. It did the distance. It did 7 years. Yeah. It did well. It blended my oatine shakes / porridge. It blended those like quite easily until it didn't. Yeah, but this is not going to last at all. And I really hate that base. But anyway, that's the review, man. What would I rate this? I'd rate this a 3 out of 5. Yeah, it's so mid. It's so mid, but you get what you pay for, you know. Yeah. I'll trial it, right? Because it's only fair. I'll trial it, and then if I happen to upgrade it, I happen to upgrade it, but I'm not holding my breath. Anyway, that's the review. Bye for now.
Well, using my new Tefal Blendforce, it's really, I think really rather good. I've made several smoothies and several soups, and now I'm going to make again some dragon soup. We had dragon stew last night. You might think that's all a bit strange, but there is some reason behind it all. What I've done is I made the stew, and I took away the meaty bits, which I've kept to one side. And now I'm going to make some dragon soup, which is the leftovers of all the juices with some added stock and a little bit more cider and another apple, well, cooking apple, that is, from our tree at the bottom of the garden, and another potato, local potato, of course, from Hunscott Farm down the road, because I like to try and support the locals as much as I possibly can. Dragon stew, dragon soup is Welsh dragon sausages from a local butcher who makes some amazing sausages. He really does. I love them to pieces, and especially these dragon sausages are absolutely brilliant. And they're really lovely and spicy, and oh, they've got all the flavours inside them. So here we are, trying to show you how easy it is to use your blender. It's easy pea. Turn it on, does help. So here we go. I don't like to fill it, giving it too much pressure. So I always stop and let any of the big bits fall to the bottom again. And then I'll give it another burst in a moment or two and put that into a jug and put some more in and make up a nice big jug full of dragon soup. Enjoy your blender. I think it's bloody good. Cheers.
And I've just taken this off. As you can see, it's just bananas, just soft fruits really, to do the baby's lunch, and turning it, squeezing it off, it's just snapped. This is the second one now, so it'll be getting sent back. And you know, the first time it happened, I thought, well, I'm always one to give the benefit of the doubt, so gutted really.
There are bits all over the worktop. This is just smoking and just packed up working. There's a smell of plastic all in the kitchen, and it's not working anymore. Twice I used it.